Hello and welcome again to the Child Care Consultation Program's video series on infant and childhood mental health. Today we're talking about depression. Infants and children can experience symptoms of depression. The question is, does it look the same as it does in adults? And the answer is no. We have to take into account a child's developmental stage and where they're at, what it is that they're able to do, and what would be normal for them, or what's a skill that they would be growing in. And so we're not going to see the equivalent of depression in an adult that we would see in a young child. Typically in young children we're going to see symptoms that look a lot like irritability, and they can look a lot like negative behaviors. So sometimes we'll see a child that's irritable, they're frustrated, they're having difficulty following directions or doing what's asked of them, and sometimes we think, oh, that willful child, or they're not being disciplined properly, when in fact the child could be suffering from depression. Sometimes we will see the equivalent of sadness, and we'll see some of the other signs and symptoms that we do see in adults, like having a low self-esteem or having trouble interacting with others. Of course, we're always looking at those three legs of the mental health stool, which are sleep, nutrition, and exercise. And so if a child is not exercising, that is, they're looking listless or inactive, or their activity seems kind of disjointed, or it seems to increase in a strange way, or if we're seeing any kind of difficulties in sleep, falling asleep, staying asleep, going back to sleep, we're seeing that they're eating more than they used to, or not as much, or they become a lot more finicky. And if these kinds of problems continue over time and they're keeping the child from being able to learn and to interact with their environment, we do want to reach out for help. Of course, we can contact our pediatrician, we can contact the State of Nevada's Division of Child and Family Services, which provides outpatient therapy, and our intake coordinators are very good at talking with parents about mental health needs and helping them connect to community resources. So in the comments section, we'll provide the phone number for that agency. As parents, the first thing is to say that depression is very common. It's not a sign that we're a bad parent or that we've done something wrong. However, there are always things that we can do to make it better. So we're not wanting to condemn ourselves or to get down on ourselves. We're looking to see, what can I do better? What are some new tools, or what are some new things that I can do to try to improve my child's mood? Because at the end of the day, for infants and children, their ability to regulate their mood, that is, their ability to cheer themselves up or calm themselves down, is always requiring the support of their caregiver. So we are teaching our children how to regulate their mood and behavior, how to calm themselves down, how to cheer themselves up, the same way we're teaching them how to get dressed, that we're teaching them how to eat at table, that we're teaching them how to read social cues and say please and thank you. We're also teaching them to regulate their mood. So first we have to start with ourselves. Calming ourselves, regulating our own mood, recognizing I'm upset, I need to calm down before I interact with my child, or I need to help them to cheer themselves up. I need to give them something to look forward to. I need to be able to distract them if they're a very small child, or show them something new that they can do. It doesn't mean that they get away with tantrums or fits. It doesn't mean that they can break things or run away. There's always a consequence to behavior, but it means that we're first helping them to calm down and to cheer up. And then we might be saying, okay, now that we're done being upset, we can clean up and we can move on to the next thing. We can do what we need to do. Children want to be successful. They want to please us. They want to feel calm. They want to feel safe. They want to feel in control of their thoughts and their feelings and their behaviors, and we can help them do that. So again, be encouraged. Know that we all need help and extra tools and resources, that those are available, and each of us is continuing to work on that self-regulation and to help our children regulate themselves. Until next time, thanks for watching.